The way Volume 1 kicks off, Hawkins just broken wide open, red lightning, monsters pouring in felt like every nightmare from the last 4 seasons leveled up. That cold open at the Wheeler house? I swear, I was gripping the couch. Mike and Nancy at each other's throats. Then poor Holly gets yanked right into the upside down.
I was not ready for that Demogorgon crash through Holly's ceiling. Honestly, Ted swinging that golf club, he never stood a chance. And Karen with the wine bottle? Terrified but fierce. I couldn't believe they actually let Holly get snatched. That moment set the stakes so high. And then 11 just dives after her. No plan, just pure instinct.
Exactly, it's like everyone's scrambling, but nothing works. Mike is just destroyed at the hospital. Steve and Jonathan are bickering again, and Dustin rolls in all battered up. Meanwhile, upside down, Elle and Hopper reconnect. Those reunion vibes totally got me. Will's power's going haywire too, sensing Vecna's moves. By the time they found Holly's shoe and got blocked by the wall, I was fully in panic mode.
And the tension just kept building. That cliffhanger with the gates changing, it's personal this time, not just a random threat. Vecna isn't playing around. Honestly, I kept watching for those little details like, is the whole family a target or just Holly? Funny enough, the next episode picks that thread right back up and doesn't let go.
I love that episode 2 didn't take a breath. Wheeler parents in shambles, Nancy haunted by Vecna's visions, and everyone in that fight-or-flight mode. But what hit me was Elle struggling with her powers after the military sonic attacks. It's like she's suddenly not the unstoppable force we're used to.
Totally. And the way Hopper had to patch her up, you could see that protective, almost desperate side of their bond. And then Willman, the way he's channeling visions through the Demogorgon acting like this human radar, it's both cool and terrifying. I can't help but wonder if those powers are going to help or hurt them in the long run.
And let's talk about that van scene, Steve and Jonathan sniping at each other. Dustin totally reckless with reveals it's chaos, but also classic Stranger Things group dynamic. It really echoes that Season 1 vibe, but now everything is dialed up and falling apart. Oh, and the Creel House hints. Do you think Holly is really there? Or is Vecna just playing with their minds?
I think Vecna's definitely manipulating them, but that transmitter tracking the demo was such a cool bit of resourcefulness. The cliffhanger with Elle at the wall, hand outstretched, portal flickering, I couldn't look away. It's that relentless pacing, every group split and fractured, innocence long gone. Speaking of escalations, what did you make of the Turnbow trap in Episode 3?
The Turnbow dinner scene had my nerve shot. Derek with those Vecna eyes, Erica stepping up like a total boss, and the demo tracking operation spiraling out. But honestly, the upside-down ambush was brutal. Elle totally down by Sonics, Hopper in full-on protector mode, and Dr. K dropping those vault hints. It was like every authority figure is hiding something.
What got me was Henry Vecna, in human form playing protector to Holly and gifting her that Tiffany cassette. There's something so twisted about offering comfort in the creepiest way possible. Then, just when I thought things couldn't get wilder, Holly sneaks out into the woods and runs into Max. Her high after waking from a coma gave me chills, pure Sadie Sink magic.
Seriously, that was a goosebump moment. Max coming back from the Vecna void, and Holly trusting her D&D instincts to escape. It felt like 2 survivors forging a new alliance. Did you catch the music cue with Kate Bush? That subtle riff tied everything back to last season's emotion.
Absolutely, and it felt like the music was almost a shield for Max again. Plus, the military closing in, Vecna starting his 12-vessel plan, the sense of inevitability is overwhelming. But as hectic as it gets, there's always these heartbeats of connection like Will and Robin's hospital talk, or Jonathan sneaking a proposal ring. That adds so much weight to the chaos. Speaking of adding weight, Episode 4 just slams you with sacrifice.
No kidding, Episode 4 is a full sprint. The barn scene, Joyce wielding an axe, Steve literally ramming his car through the wall, full action movie energy. What hit hardest for me, though, was Hopper gearing up with that explosives vest, marching toward what looks like certain death, but pausing for that "I love you, Jane" moment with Elle. The Sarah flashbacks just gut-punched me.
That scene, it's like every Hopper sacrifice lands because you remember all he's lost. And in the meantime, Dustin decodes that Hawkins' lab is now the epicenter, with the wall sealing the town inside. The way the kids scatter through those tunnels, Max unpacking her trauma, Will getting lifted by Vecna, it's all building toward that horror crescendo. I kept thinking, are any of these kids going to walk out the same?
It's wild, because you're cheering one second, then just worrying nonstop the next. I love how the show doesn't let anyone off easy military arresting Joyce's crew, Hopper, on a suicide run. Even the villains seem desperate. And the way Vecna is using the 12 kids, turning them into hive mind vessels using upside-down particles, that's a new kind of nightmare.
It really is, and it makes Will's arc so much more intense. He's not just haunted anymore, he's the prize. The convergence of all these walls, portals, and personal sacrifices, it really feels like the series is barreling toward its endgame. That brings us to the bigger picture. All of these threads colliding, and every episode layering on the stakes.
It's honestly genius how every storyline weaves into the next. Holly starts as this terrified victim, but by episode 3, she's stealthing through the woods with pure D&D logic. Max goes from coma to trauma survivor, maybe even developing powers again. And Will's evolution from Mind Flayer receiver to Vecna's main target totally flips the hero script.
And let's not forget 11, her jumping into danger without thinking, then losing her powers and having to rely on Hopper and her own instincts. It's like she's truly growing up under fire. The Hopper arc, too, just wrecks me. He's gone from broken father to action hero to someone who's finally ready to lay it all down for his family. Those emotional pivots make every victory and loss hit so much harder.
Then you've got the group dynamics, Steve and Jonathan still butting heads, Dustin running the math, Erica's sass cutting through everything. I also love the little Easter eggs, Ted's golf club, the Tiffany cassette, all those music cues. Makes the whole thing feel so lived in and nostalgic.
I keep coming back to the theories. Is Vecna building Mind Flayer avatars? Could the lab vault hide 8? Maybe Kali comes back to shake things up? And how about that D&D prophecy, Will as the wizard key, Holly as the new Braveheart? The second half of the season is set up for absolute mayhem. I'm burning to know, do you think the group has one last win in them? Or are we looking at a real Hawkins fall?
That's the question, right? With the walls closing, portals multiplying, and every bond stretched to the limit, Volume 1 feels like the calm before the biggest storm. I'm bracing for heartbreak and hoping for at least one epic comeback in Volume 2.
Me too. If this first half is any sign, the Duffer Brothers are about to take us on a wild, emotional ride. 4 episodes, and I'm already making my rewatch checklist just to catch all those hidden clues. Next recap, we're diving headfirst into the war for Hawkins, and I can't wait to see who stands tall.